Ever wondered how a simple triangle revolutionized math and built the foundation for architecture and science? Let me take you back to ancient Greece, where a genius named Pythagoras cracked the code of right-angled triangles. The Pythagorean Theorem is a formula that calculates the length of a right triangle's hypotenuse. It states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Pythagoras of Samos, who lived around 570 to 495 BCE, is credited with inventing the Pythagorean theorem. However, the theorem was known to other cultures long before Pythagoras. Ancient Greece, around 500 BCE, Pythagoras, a philosopher and mathematician, is studying the universe. He discovers that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the longest side, the hypotenuse, equals the sum of the squares of the other two sides. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. But here's the twist. This theorem wasn't just a Greek idea. Ancient Babylonians had scratched similar equations on clay tablets 1,000 years earlier, proving that geometry was a shared language across cultures. And in ancient India, Vedic texts, like the Sulba Sutras, described using ropes to form perfect right angles for temple construction. Now here's the legend. Pythagoras observed how temple builders used ropes to create perfect right angles. Inspired, he experimented with geometric shapes, and the moment he connected the squares of the triangle's sides to its hypotenuse, it all clicked. The moment he realized the relationship between the sides, he exclaimed, "Eureka!" Well, maybe not as loud as Archimedes. Pythagoras is often called the first true mathematician. He's also known for his contributions to astronomy and music theory. Pythagoras is a controversial figure because he left behind no mathematical writings. Other contributors include mathematicians in Egypt, Babylon, India, and China who developed versions of the theorem before Pythagoras. Pappus of Alexandria, Thabit ibn Qurra, Leonardo da Vinci, and even James Garfield are some of the people who have proved the theorem. Here's a challenge for you. Can you find an example of the Pythagorean theorem in your daily life? Think staircases, ladders, or even your phone screen. Drop your findings in the comments below. This 2,500-year-old discovery still shapes our world today, from skyscrapers to satellites. Isn't it amazing how a simple triangle connects us to the wisdom of the ancients?